It's Madden NFL 24, and this one features Christian Gonzalez, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Seahawks and the Pats, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. St. Clair. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. One of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. St. Clair. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now back to throw.
Another completion here to Hunt.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let him repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Rolling to his right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. St. Clair. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Up the middle, Johnson.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 17 carries, 54 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. That is caught.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. St. Clair.
His pass into the hands of Bellinger.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Patriots 39.
Back to throw. St. Clair is caught. Here's Langford. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Outright to Smith and Jigba. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. To throw on 2nd down, St. Clair.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Spears. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
And here's a give to Spears.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Completes it to Hunt. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Patriots are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
Off the play fake. St. Clair. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And that one on the rookie, Charles. Maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time, he ends up drawing the flag.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. St. Clair.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. St. Clair throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New England trying to get a place on offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hand off to Spears. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And now a run with Spears.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
Here's here's Spears on second down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And Spears with another carry.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Throwing on first down. St. Clair. Caught on the right side by Adams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. St. Clair, screen play, Johnson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first and 10, St. Clair. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw on second down. St. Clair. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's now third down and long.
Okay, ready?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to...
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw here. That one is caught by Hunt.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Third down and 1. Here's a run by Spears.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Right back to Spears.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
They'll look to throw here.
They'll set up the screen for Spears.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll go for it. It's Spears.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hunt. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat. The 25-yard line. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back to throw. St. Clair.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw. St. Clair. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Johnson running left. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Back to throw. St. Clair. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Ouch. You thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
But while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having 0 fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
On gain of 19 yards.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Seattle, Washington. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
They'll run with Spears.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
108 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Spears. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Seahawks take back over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. St. Clair is complete to Langford. And they work this well upfield across the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Now Spears to begin the drive.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spears, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for New England, and even 50 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
They'll drop to throw.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll run on first down.
Spears, 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll find Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
This is 1st and 10.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Back to throw again.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
They'll look to throw again.
Smith and Jigba with the grab.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Back to throw. St. Clair, the left side throw complete to Adams. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, St. Clair. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, St. Clair. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for New England, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.